They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Check 50. Hey, 18.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Alert. Motion.
From the 44, Trubisky hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Watch out. Jim. Watch twins. Hey, ball.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. First down, a run with Cohen. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Fine work by the Baltimore defense to help bring up 4th down. Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
Lock in. Check 48's the mark. Hey, exit. Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. And Miller will pull this one in. He's got it for the Bears. Touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
On 2nd and 10, Jackson. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 10.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. That's caught by Roberts. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Seth Roberts, 78 yards. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. Pretty good response. They had given up the touchdown and the lead, but they struck back.
And I love the way that they just saw it happen, took a quick exhale on the sidelines. So let's go get it back and fast. Let's go ahead and throw the ball downfield and get our own 6 points.
A huge chunk play to regain that lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make this a 6-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be taken down here as the first quarter of play will come to an end. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He's going to wind up and air it out. And got his man complete. He's at the 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Trey Burton, 82 yards. And now they can recapture the lead if they can make the PAT. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. There have been points on the board. We just saw back-to-back touchdown drives. I love it. I'm high-fiving our statistician, Christian McLeod, and you're angry. You're a defensive guy.
If you met one of my defensive coordinators, God rest his soul, I'm surprised he isn't in this booth right now wanting to really take you on. This is not football the way he sees it. He wants a good old-fashioned kicking game, defense, field position, and we're getting an up-and-down-the-field game here.
I'll take him. Where's his tombstone?
Boot Hill, baby.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
Give him 4 on the carry there. It's 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Taking it in from a yard out as the Bears push further out in front. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Jackson throwing again. He'll rifle this one deep, trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cullen. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Slam, slam, slam. Lock in.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 7-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown taking it in as his guys have cut the lead down to 2. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
Joker.
To Montgomery to begin the drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. On 2nd down now. It's Montgomery. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Switch. Check.
Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch the pass.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, He's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Trubisky now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. He sets to fire deep. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Jackson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Here's Jackson. Roberts has it. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had an ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Chicago! David Montgomery, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon as the Bears push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, this one complete to Ingram. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Watch the slant. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Double dog. That's the way. Mike, check.
Jackson now. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play that time for the Ravens. 48 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check.
Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
3 down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Bears' 26-yard line.
Short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson flushed out right. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one.
Check. 59. Don't get nervous.
On 3rd down, Jackson. He finds Roberts, complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And he is going to be run down. What a disaster there. A huge loss. Khalil Mack. A sensational effort by him, and that is one of the biggest losses you'll ever see on a sack. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Jackson. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. A big play, but still not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still ways to go, though. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been, They didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And they're going to face a third down.
Go! 180! Let's go. Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. Red, up.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Now it's Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Returnable for Thomas. 12 yards on the return that time, and the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him with contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check. Fresno.
Now Jackson. They'll wind up with 3 yards out of that, and it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Switch up.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Throwing now is Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as he'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 16-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You ain't got nothing. Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. Hey, 18. Shit, watch the shit. Shit. 18.
Trubisky to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick six. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
48 months.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep depth. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Agreed, that's twice now.